Hello my adorable squiddoodly doodles, and welcome back to another unboxing video. Today I'm going to be unboxing the last of a box, and that is going to be the Marker Universe blind box. I decided a while back that I was going to get 3 of them just to try them out because I had been wanting to just try out some other boxes and get a feel for them, and this is going to be my last box. You know, unless Marker Universe, you want to sponsor me or send me boxes, I wouldn't be upset. Anyway, so this is gonna be my last box on the subject. They've been fun, but they've been kind of pricey, and that's okay. I personally think they're worth it. I just can't afford to get them every single month, you know what I mean? Anyway, so let's unbox this box and find out what's inside. And yeah. Oh, did I mention this is for August 2020? I probably didn't, but anyway. Let's get into unboxing it. So the first thing that is in the box is actually something that didn't come in the box. It came in the package because it wouldn't fit. And that is a sheet of graphite transfer. This is screen tone paper. I've always wanted to try screen tone. I don't think I'll be any good at it, but I think it would be really cool to just add a texture. And so here's the texture we got. This is just one A5 sheet, and then there are instructions on the back on how to use it, which I think is really cool. So it'll definitely be a fun experiment. Now everything else comes in the box, and let's, you know, open it and find out, because that's kind of what you're here for, right? Maybe you're just here to hang out with me and my cool personality. Maybe. I don't know. Heck. Alright, let's get this box open. So the first things we see are kind of standard across the last 2 boxes I've gotten. It just talks about the August blind boxes here, and then you can do the challenge. It's got their little UFOs on there. And the sticker is significantly smaller. I'm actually really thankful for that. Their other stickers were really big, but these are really cute, and they're hollow. I don't know how well you can see that, but they are holographic, so I do really like this sticker. And then everything else seems to be in this black tissue paper, so we're just gonna pull stuff out. I'm gonna kind of pull it out of the way a little bit so I can grab as we go. Oh, that one just kind of came out. Okay. So the first item I've pulled out here is a Winsor & Newton Pro Marker in Tulip Yellow. Winsor & Newton Pro Markers actually have 2 tips, so they've got a chisel on one end, and they have a bullet on the other end. Next up, oh, I'm hitting something really big. Okay, so next up is actually a sketchbook. I've said in the past few boxes that I didn't know if they would include a surface every month. For the past 3 months I've gotten a surface, so you know, this has their little holographic logo. It is hollow, which I think is cool, and then it is filled with marker paper. This actually feels a lot like the Expressive blending card, or the Copic marker paper. It's thick, it's not thin, so this will be really fun to test the stuff out in, and it's a cute little logo. I love it. Next item is a Winsor & Newton brush marker. Now this is pretty much exactly the same as the Pro Marker, except it has a brush on one end instead. Does it? I don't remember. Yeah, it has a chisel on this end. And this is in Carmine. Then we've got a few other things in here. I'm just gonna kind of pull them out and head them to the side. So we've got another Zig Acrylista. You may know from a different box of this, I got one of these. This one, does it say what color it is? This one's in black. So the other one I got was in silver. This one is in black. I'm gonna take the plastic off just so I can see what the tip looks like. Oh, and this is a chunky tip. Just to compare to last time, this is the one I got, and it has a really, really fine tip. This one has a very thick chiseled tip, so that'll be interesting to work with. I'm not a huge fan of chisel tips, so just to kind of get that out there. Then we've got 2 other alcohol markers. This one is a Graphite B, and I actually got this in Quad 0, which means this is a blender pen. So one end of this is actually, oh, this is kind of cool, a really fine tip, and then the other end of this should be a brush tip, yeah. So it is a brush tip. Whew, that alcohol smell is really strong. Then we've got a sketch marker. I don't think I've ever used sketch markers. I don't know what kind of so it has a bullet tip on this end. I don't know what's on the other end. Chisel? Yeah. So this is just a chisel tip. And then I got it in, does it say what color it is on here? Oh yeah, goldenrod. So we've got a couple of yellows and a red and a black. Interesting. Then we've got a Cura color fine brush for manga. I believe this is in, oh, this is a natural gray. I was gonna say black. So it's got a brush on one end and a little bullet on the other end. At least I think it's a bullet. It looks like a bullet. It says fine tip, so. And then what I believe to be the last thing in here is actually something I'm excited about. This is, if I can find it, there it is. It's a Tombow Fudenosuke pen, and this is in the gray color. So they recently made gray ones. This is just like a hard brush tip. I really love these, so I'm happy to have more. And I think that is it. That is everything that came in the box. Alright, so that is everything in the box. This box definitely has a lot less in terms of the markers and pens than the last couple boxes I've gotten, but it does have the addition of an entire sketchbook, which I find really cool, and the graphite, yeah, what's it called? Screen tone. So that's really cool, and I'm excited. Again, this box is really pricey, but when you break it down and you think about it, you're also paying for the mystery and the fun of getting a box every month. You pay for shipping, of course. And I personally think it's worth it. I don't feel jilted about this. That definitely comes up to everybody's personal opinion. So I think this is going to be a really fun box to play with. Whether you think it or not is totally up to you. And of course, that's kind of the point of this channel. I'll leave that up to you. But I am excited to play with these items and find out what I can make with them. So if you don't mind, let's join me over there and we'll have a little bit of a chill and sketch. And if you want to sketch along with me, you can use the hashtag squidoodlingwithkatie and use it on Instagram, I think. Yeah, use it on Instagram. And then we can just hang out and talk and chill. So let's go do that. So I was looking at the colors that came with this, and I thought that since I'm doing fruits over on Patreon, that this really lent itself to dragon fruit. And so I thought it'd be really cool to kind of plan out a dragon fruit piece. Now I plan on making this into a character, so I'm gonna make a dragon fruit inspired chick. So I kind of wanted to plan with you guys. I'm trying to zoom in, I'm struggling. But I'm going to kind of initially draw out a dragon fruit. I've actually got a reference over here on the side, just so I can like figure out what a dragon fruit looks like. I've never had dragon fruit, I don't think. I've had like dragon fruit flavored things, but I've never actually had straight up dragon fruit, so that's interesting, right? Have you ever had a dragon fruit? What does it taste like? Like by itself. They're really cool looking though. They've got all these like little spiky bits. And I'm just kind of really roughing this in. I'm trying to be kind of loose with it, and I don't want it to look 100% perfect. My screen does not want to stay on. That's okay. And the one I'm referencing is very leafy. I don't know, are these considered leaves? I don't know, but it's really cool looking. Dragon fruits are so cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what that looks like. And then I want to draw just kind of like the center of it. I don't know where I was going with the hat. Because they look different. They look very different in the center than they do on the outside. They're very seedy on the inside, so I've just got a bunch of little dots. And really quickly, I'm going to, now I don't have green like they are, but I'm just gonna color the tips yellow, because they're yellowish. They're like a yellowy green. And then I'm gonna pop in this carmine, which I thought was going to be more red, but again, it ended up being a lot more pink than I was expecting, so it kind of worked out, honestly. And again, this is just a really rough kind of diagram-esque thing, and then this is more like of a darker yellow, this goldenrod color. Just gonna kind of splotch that in here. And then on the inside over here, I'm just going to kind of do a little pink outline for the outside. And since it's white, we're just gonna leave it white. I'm throwing my utensils everywhere. Just put some of that there. And then I thought that this Kaatydid color would work really well for the seeds, so. That's kind of cool looking, honestly. And then we could use this Tombow as a liner, which I think works really well. I like this a lot. All right, so no idea what direction I'm going, but I wanted to kind of rough out a dragon fruit really quickly. I think the things I'm gonna have the hardest time figuring out what to do with are these two, which are the really chunky black acrylista, and then the blender pen, which I could probably do some effects with the blender pen, so we'll figure it out. But wanted to rough that out really quick, and then I'm going to sketch something off camera, and then we're gonna come back and doodle it. Alright, so you can't really tell what this sketch is anymore, and I'm not even sure if it's 100% proportionate, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go right in and start lining. I'm using the Tombow Fudenosuke pen in gray. And I'm just hoping I don't mess up my lines because I erased this a little more than I intended to. That's okay though. But yeah, so I drew kind of sorta a take on dragon fruit. I like the way this came out. But we'll see if I still like it after I finish lining it, because that's going to be a different story. And then after I'm done, I'll of course erase, you know, the rest of the pencil marks. I feel like this face is really long, but we'll see as we go, I suppose. So I wanted the hair to be like reminiscent of the, I don't even know, like the leaves on the dragon fruit. So it's very like Goku-esque. At least it is to me. Also, I know I mention it at the end of every video, but I want to mention it kind of earlier just because I don't know if a lot of you know. But if you draw along with me, or whatever you do, let me know in a comment. But if you draw along with me, use the hashtag squidoodlingwithkatie over on Instagram if you have an Instagram, because I would love to see what you made. But yeah, I'm just kind of winging this. I'm changing a lot of my lines as I go because I didn't like some of them. And I spent a really long time on this sketch, a lot longer than I normally do for an art piece, because I couldn't get the posing right. So yeah, I'm hoping this is very Goku-esque. It's kind of funny. But I like the idea and I hope that I can execute it at least a little bit. And if not, it's no big deal if I mess up. Because I mean, I'm probably gonna mess up a little bit, let's be honest here. But, so the idea of the piece is, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but the character is like facing the back and they're turning their head. They have a jacket on, but it's more like tied around their neck, like the arms of the jacket are, if that makes any sense. I was gonna have it just like loose and hanging on their shoulders, but because of the pose it looked really weird. So I decided to go ahead and change that idea. And then they've got like a t-shirt on, but like the sleeves are kind of rolled up. I love that look, to be honest. And then, yeah, they've got like their hand in their pocket, but you'll see that as I flesh it out a little more, I suppose. And I'm gonna put in some little lines for the belt, because I want this character to be wearing a belt. And then they've also got their shirt all tucked in. But the shirt's gonna be white with the polka dots. That's what's going to be the part where, yeah, the inside of the dragon fruit, if you will. And then maybe a little bit of like a thigh gap kind of thing going on here. Emphasize that booty dough. And then just add some pockets to back here. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of like a denim jean line, because a lot of them have like that little line in the back. And then yeah, it's like ended up a little thicker than I wanted, but that's okay. And then I'm going to attempt to get the arm to look like it's in a front pocket. Kind of throw that there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and emphasize. I made like a little dragon. It's not like a good dragon, but I put like a little dragon on the back of the jacket. And I want to add some little horns. And then we're going to finish up this hand. Ah, I erased the hand. I actually had it to where I liked it, and I erased most of it. That's nice. Well, let's hope I can figure it out. That's good enough. And then, yeah, it's not very proportionate. It's not the greatest, but I like it, and I'm excited to finish it. So, yeah, let me erase all of this-ness, and then I'll come back and we'll do some more with it. Alright, so we have this transfer paper and I have no idea how this works, so I want to test it before I do anything serious. It says to take a ballpoint pen. I don't actually have a ballpoint pen, but I'm just gonna do like a little heart. Okay, I probably should have a ballpoint pen. And then just color it in. Did I do that right? It did transfer. Okay, so that's really cool, except I should probably have a ballpoint pen. Or something that's not going to stick like that. Let me find something. I do wish I had something specific. Got that. That's not bad. Okay, I think I might use this. This is just the end of my dip pen. But I really want to put it over the jeans because I think that would be super cool. Maybe I'll leave, or I could just do the pockets. Ooh, I don't know. It would be cute both ways. I don't know. I think the pants would be really cool. So I guess we're gonna go in for it, except this isn't super see-through. Maybe I should line these a little darker. I'm definitely not using that. I'll line these just a little darker just because this is what I want to make with that, and I want to be able to see it and not mess it up. Okay, I think I want to grab some tape or something so I can make sure this doesn't move. So let me grab some washi tape. Alright, now that that's taped, we're just gonna go for it. Alright. Yeah, that barely transferred at all. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. So yeah, there we go. We've got the pants. It's actually really cool. It's kind of annoying to get off, but it is super cool. All right, so let's see. I think I'm just gonna make the pockets jet black, and for that, I'm just gonna use this Acrylista because I had no idea what I was gonna use it for, and I still don't. So I'm just gonna paint this. All right. Maybe I'll do that with the belt too, actually. Go ahead and just paint this black. This is very monochromatic right now, but don't worry, I'll be adding some color in just a sec. Oh, it looks really cool though. I'm actually really happy with this green tone. I went a little out of the lines, but that's okay. So now we're gonna go in and we're just gonna add like some yellow to the tips of this hair. Just all the tips. I haven't used markers in so long, it feels like, even though I know I have, but like, it's really nice to just do some marker art. I've been doing a little bit of it lately and I've been really happy with it. All right, and then we're gonna go in with this carmine really quick and just color on the rest of it, really. Being careful not to go over the bits that I just colored. might blend in a little bit to it, but not a lot. This brush marker is so nice and squishy. Honestly, really weird, but I really like the smell of the Winsor & Newton markers. Whatever alcohol they use smells good. That's a weird thing to say, but it's true. Or at least it's true to me. Ah, their hair looks so cool. Wish I had hair like this. I suppose I could get hair like this. But so cool. All right, that is so cool. So I think the other color dilemma I've been having is what to do with the jacket. So before I go into the jacket, I'm gonna make just a bunch of dots on the shirt because that's what the inside of a dragon fruit looks like. And I just wanted to keep this shirt white. I think I'm going to shade the skin with a pencil. I've got this Fudenosuke pen, but I'm terrified that I'm going to ruin it. Actually, you know what, real quick, I'm gonna test something out. I'm gonna test how this Fudenosuke pen works with... Okay, it doesn't go anywhere. Well, it kind of smooths it out, but it doesn't go anywhere. Because I was gonna see if I could do the skin that way and blend it out, but I think I'll just use a pencil. That's totally fine with me. So I was thinking, instead of, like, I could do the opposite color scheme to the hair on the jacket, just so I can have more yellow in the piece. So the main bits of this will be yellow. We're just winging this. Actually, you know what? I've already used this pro marker, so, well, I can shade with the goldenrod, so ignore that. And then I think the main part of this dragon on her shirt, that's not a very good rendition of a dragon, that's okay, will be pink and white. Yeah, so with the dragon, I didn't want to go literal at first, but I figured maybe she's like part of a cool gang or something, and they've got, that's like their little insignia. I know nothing about the outside world, so I don't know if that's how that works, but that's what I'm thinking. Maybe she's like a street racer. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, I love the alcohol smell. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm weird. Like, their alcohol smell is very strange. It doesn't smell like alcohol. It smells almost floral, which is weird. Anyway, another thing I want to do is add a yellow line on this. I forgot something. I wanted to add one of the sleeves right here to kind of prove that they're tied over her. There we go. That works. Then I use this carmine to add to the top and bottom of this, and to the sleeve of this. And then I'm gonna color most of this dragon pink, or carmine, or whatever. And then I think it'd be cool to add like some scale dots to it, maybe? I don't know. We're winging it here. I like doing these slowed down videos because you get a look into my process, and 90% of what I do is just, does this work? I don't know, we're doing it. And sometimes it really works out and I'm just like, booyah! And then sometimes I'm just like, ooh, that was a bad idea. Oh, you know, it would be cool. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here in front of me. If I added like some little accents with this gray. That'd be cool. And colored in the horns. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do some scale dots. Also, I'm going to shade in this a little bit because, yeah, because I can. Also, add some more shading to that booty. That's a nice booty. We love a good booty here. Actually, I might just shade this entire thing with this gray. At least the pants. Oh, that looks nice. I think that looks super nice. Just gonna lightly shade the shirt because I don't want it to be crazy. Now you may notice there's like a second neckline. I'm gonna get rid of that later with some white because it was an accident. Alright, we're gonna go in with this goldenrod. It is a little darker than the other one. I wanna see how they blend. I'm kinda testing it on this sleeve over here. Oh, they blend nice. Okay. Just kinda blend that around. And ooh, that got scary. I have no idea how I'm gonna do the shading on this. I'm not really super good with wrinkles. And I really don't want to go over the pink, so I'm gonna kind of throw in just some really simple ones and then I'll just go over the pink a second time and hope it decides it wants to get a little darker. Good enough. Now, I don't know what I want to color her eye. I think pink would be cool, but I don't know. Let's just do pink. There's a lot of pink. Screw it, we'll just do pink. And then to make it a little lighter, I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's not even the brush. I'm gonna go in with the little fine tip on the colorless blender and lighten it up. Oh, that looks so cool. And I'm also gonna make her lip pink. I just wanna do the top lip. And maybe I can bring it down for the bottom lip. Just like a nice light pink. Hey, looks nice. I'm actually really proud of this. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with some pencil and shade in like her arms and stuff. And I'm just gonna blend it out with my pinky. Since this is really smooth marker paper, it blends out really well with a pinky. Or whatever finger you're using. It blends out really well when you blend it out with fingers. actually really proud of the way she came out. Yay! Yeah, I don't want to do too much shading here, so I'm just kind of like penciling some in. Give her some cheekbone. Can't give her a little too much cheekbone. There we go. And then I'm gonna shade in her eyelid a little bit. Alright, and then last but not least, I'm just gonna kind of go in and add some final darkening details. And then I'm gonna use that white that I was just talking about and scribble this thing out like it never existed. And then add a little bit of like final shading here. I grab the chisel, but it works. And just blend it out just a tad. This was fun. This was really fun. Maybe for the background, I'll just do some like little kind of like reminiscent to the seeds, if you will. Just like little strap things. I don't even know. This piece was really fun to work on. I want to add a little pink to it somewhere. Where? Could make her pants pink. Okay, I think I'm going a little crazy here. I think this is good. I think I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm gonna sign it, and then I'll be done. All right. Oh, shoot, I'm not done. What am I talking about? Who am I? This is apparently not me, because normally I would add a white highlight. Duh, Katie. And then just for some extra bling, I'm gonna take a marker I got from a different box, and I'm gonna color in that nose ring with silver. And then she's gonna have some stud rings here, and I feel like she would have like ear rings, because yeah. So I don't know if you can see those shiny bits, but now she has a bunch of rings, which I think is pretty cool. But anyway, here's a look at the final piece. We drew a dragon fruit inspired chick, and this was a lot of fun. This was the last Marker Universe box I plan on getting. Again, Marker Universe, if you want to send me some boxes, I wouldn't mind, but this is the last one I'm going to be getting for the time being. Thank you so incredibly much for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I just want to thank you so much for hanging out with me, because I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. So anyway, if you did, again, draw anything or just did whatever, either let me know in a comment down below or use the hashtag squidoodlingwithkatie over on Instagram. If you want to follow me on any and all of my social media, I have links down in the description below. And until next time, my adorable squidlings, toodaloo!